Hey everyone, and welcome to our deep dive today. We're going to be tackling a topic that's both exciting and, maybe a little bit unnerving.
Yeah.
It's the future of jobs in the age of AI.
Mm-hmm.
We've got this recent report from the World Economic Forum,
Right.
and it has caused a lot of buzz.
Yeah.
Plus, we've got some pretty wild news about companies like IBM and even Disney making some big changes.
Interesting.
To help us break it all down, we've got some insights from two Turkish job market experts,
Okay.
Ugur Karaboga and Fatih Usal. So,
It's really fascinating to see this evolution happening.
right.
We're not just talking about robots and assembly lines anymore.
Yeah.
AI is really poised to reshape every industry, even those we thought of as requiring like uniquely human skills.
Exactly. And the WEF report really hits that point home. By 2025, a staggering 85 million jobs could be displaced
Well,
because of AI and automation. 85 million jobs.
that's a hard number to really wrap your head around. But the report also predicts 97 million new jobs will be created during that same period. So it's like this massive job market shuffle.
Yeah.
AI's the dealer.
So it's not really a doom and gloom scenario. It's just a time of intense transformation.
Right.
And what's interesting is we're seeing it happen already.
Yeah.
IBM laying off 10,000 employees in Europe. Amazon is streamlining processes with AI.
Mm-hmm.
And even BuzzFeed shutting down their whole news division and laying off staff.
Right.
It's like this wave of change, you just can't ignore it.
And it's not just the tech world either. Even Disney, a company known for creativity and human touch,
Yeah.
is laying off 7,000 employees. It really highlights that no industry is immune.
It's like AI is this tidal wave, and we're all just trying to figure out how to ride it.
Yeah.
Before we all get swept away, let's turn to our experts.
Okay.
Ugur Karaboga from Yeni Biberis and Fatih Usal from Career.net, both leading job platforms in Turkey. They've got some really insightful perspectives on what's happening.
What's striking is that both emphasize that AI is a tool.
Right?
It excels at automating routine tasks,
Right.
which can actually boost efficiency and productivity. Like AI can handle the repetitive stuff,
Yeah,
freeing up humans to focus on more complex creative work.
that makes sense. Karaboga makes a good point that even in an AI-driven world, human skills are still going to be in high demand,
Yeah.
especially the ones AI can't replicate. Things like personalization,
Yeah.
problem solving that requires you to think outside the box,
Yeah.
understanding those nuances of customer needs. Those are areas where humans are going to continue to shine.
Absolutely. AI can analyze data and crunch numbers, but it's not quite there yet when it comes to things like empathy,
Yeah.
emotional intelligence,
Right.
that ability to connect with people on a deeper level.
So it's not about humans versus AI. It's about humans and AI working together.
Right.
Karaboga also talks about the growing talent shortage,
Oh, that's interesting.
which seems counterintuitive with all
Yeah.
these layoffs happening.
Yeah.
But he's saying that the skills needed are changing, and companies need to adapt to attract and retain the right talent.
Basically urging companies to think differently about education and development opportunities,
Yeah.
not just filling existing job slots, but equipping people with the skills they'll need to thrive in this new landscape.
Right, future-proofing your workforce.
Exactly.
That's such an important point.
And it's not one size fits all either. Karaboga points out that AI is impacting different industries in different ways. We're seeing a lot of automation in like production and logistics,
Right.
where a lot of the tasks are repetitive,
Yeah.
easily automated.
Mhm.
This raises a question. How can both employers and employees adapt and stay competitive? What
Yeah.
skills do we need to develop? What training is necessary? These are questions we'll be exploring as we dive deeper. Host speaker.
Makes you wonder, what does this mean for me? If I'm in a job that has a lot of routine tasks, should I be worried?
It's a valid question. A lot of people are thinking about it. But remember, AI isn't replacing humans altogether. It's about changing the nature of work. As AI takes over those tasks, it frees us up to focus on the things that require uniquely human skills. Creativity, critical thinking, emotional intelligence, complex problem solving.
So it's not about fearing AI, it's about adapting to it.
Exactly. And one interesting aspect of this whole shift is that we're seeing entirely new job roles emerge.
Yeah.
Fatih Usal's analysis shows something amazing.
Okay.
Demand for AI-related positions has gone up 81%.
81%. That's huge. But I bet finding people with those skills is not easy.
You're right, the supply of candidates with those skills has only risen about 11%. Huge gap between what employers need and what the workforce offers.
So it sounds like learning about AI and developing related skills could be a smart move for anyone looking to future-proof their career.
Yeah,
But what exactly are these AI-related jobs? Can you give some examples?
absolutely. One area that's really interesting is prompt engineering.
Okay.
This involves crafting effective prompts or instructions for AI models like ChatGPT. Think of it as being like a language coach for AI. You're teaching the AI to understand and respond to human requests in a way that generates good results.
That sounds pretty cool. What else?
Another crucial area is data labeling. This is where you train AI by tagging and categorizing data.
Okay.
So, for example, you might be asked to look at images and label them as cat, dog, or bird.
Right.
This labeled data is used to teach AI systems how to recognize objects.
So even though we're talking about AI, there's still a need for that human input.
Exactly.
AI.
AI needs that human guidance,
Yeah.
so especially in those early stages of its development. And as AI becomes more integrated into our lives,
Yeah.
there's a demand for specialists who can make sure it's being used ethically, responsibly. So that's where AI legal compliance specialists come in.
Okay.
They make sure that AI systems comply with laws and regulations.
It makes sense that we need people to kind of keep AI in check. It's a powerful tool. We want to make sure it's being used for good.
Right.
What about the actual development of AI? Who's doing that?
There's a growing need for AI trainers, people who teach AI systems how to do their jobs. This means giving the AI lots of data and fine-tuning its algorithms to improve its accuracy and performance. It's very technical, but it's also rewarding. You're shaping the future of AI.
It's amazing to think about all these new careers opening up because of AI. A whole new world of possibilities.
And it's not just technical roles. USL also highlights the need for AI-supported solution experts
Okay.
in fields like healthcare and customer relations.
So like an AI assistant that can help doctors diagnose.
Exactly. You'd analyze medical data, suggest potential diagnoses to doctors, or predict customer needs, provide personalized recommendations.
It could really revolutionize those industries. It's amazing to think about the potential.
But it's important to remember that this shift also comes with challenges. One of the most significant is that while AI is creating new jobs,
Yeah.
it's disrupting existing ones. By understanding AI and taking steps to prepare, we can navigate this change and create a future where humans and technology both thrive.
I love that shaping the future. It's a little scary, but also exciting to think about what's possible. As we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with a question. Knowing what we know now about AI in the job market, what skills should you be developing to thrive in this new world? What can you do today to prepare for this exciting and maybe a little bit scary future? It's definitely something to think about. Until next time.